Young and the Restless spoilers ask, is Phyllis Summers leaving Y&R? This week, she launches a dastardly plan with a very bad man to exact revenge on a woman she hates. But will Red's scheme with Jeremy Stark to ruin Diane Jenkins be what sends her out of Genoa City soon on the CBS soap opera? Is Red leaving town as part of this plot? This week on Y&R, the plan Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, concocted with Jeremy Stark, James Hyde is unveiled. And it happens at the big Genoa City Bicentennial Gala. That's the event on screen that coincides with the real-time 5-decade anniversary of Y&R. All we know so far for certain is that Phyllis and Stark are bitter and determined to torment Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters. Jeremy's mad because Diane ratted him out to the feds, and both are angry that Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, proposed on Young and the Restless. Phyllis believes Diane stole the life that should be hers. She lives in the Abbott mansion, has a ring from Jack, and works happily with Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, and Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer. But let's get it straight. Phyllis wrecked things with Jack herself. She ruined her relationship with the elder Abbott's son far before Diane came back to Genoa City. But Red wants someone to blame. And Jeremy thinks he didn't deserve that prison stint. But does all this scheming mean Phyllis is leaving the Young and the Restless? This week's CBS soap spoilers reveal Phyllis approaches Diane at the gala to tell her that Kyle's upstairs sick and needs his mom. At the same time, Jeremy's lifted Kyle's phone, and he plots to grab the engagement ring out of Jack's pocket too. It's part of their plot. Once Phyllis Summers gets the other woman in a room upstairs, she realizes she's been conned and lured off from the party, and away from her fiancé. When Miss Jenkins tries to walk out, Red won't let her and issues a scary warning on Young and the Restless. She tells Diane it's so over. So, what's the big plot line? It looks like Stark and his partner in crime set up the woman to go down for a crime. And based on the latest evidence, it's a karmic redo of Diane faking her death on Y&R. An accidentally leaked scene reveals a memorial service for Phyllis Summers. So it sure looks like they'll plant evidence to make it look like Red's a victim of violence at the hands of the future Mrs. Abbott. Will Diane be arrested soon on Young and the Restless? So people are now wondering if Michelle Stafford is leaving Y&R. The only way to frame someone for your death is to disappear, right? But is this a plan she and Jeremy cooked up with all the loose ends neatly tied? How can they set up Ms. Jenkins to go down for murder? Is Phyllis Summers leaving the Young and the Restless? It sure seems like she'll need to disappear for a while to make this plot a convincing one. And another question, can Jeremy be trusted? When he and Phyllis left the Grand Phoenix Hotel, he had a go bag that might be your standard kidnapper's bag of duct tape and weaponry. And it might be part of what they'll use to set up the woman to go down for a crime they're faking. If you watch the spoilers video above, you can see the leaked scene showing Phyllis Summers' funeral. Actress Michelle Stafford filmed a cameo video for a fan and panned around her dressing room. In the background, you see her memorial service. Check it out. So the question remains, is Phyllis leaving the Young and the Restless? Nah. But she might have to hide away from everyone but Stark for a few weeks while this madness plays out. Let's hope the CBS soap writers thought this through, and it's a plausible setup.